Our first guest in the studio today is Miss Alicia Crudo, the Executive Director of Keep Jackson Beautiful. She's in the studio today to talk a bit about the different projects going on within her organization, and we're excited about having her in the studio. Welcome, Ms. Crudo.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for being here, and certainly we appreciate the time that we will spend in this segment talking about some of the great projects that your organization is doing. But before we get there, I just want to say on the front end how much the City of Jackson appreciates the relationship and the partnership we've had with your organization over the several decades, quite frankly. And so we're glad to know that you have young, dynamic leadership in place now, and we know you're going to take that organization to the next level. So we allow our guests, Ms. Crudo, to kind of come as they decide or they choose to talk about the projects that are going on in the organization and what citizens can do to assist.
Okay, well, I just want to state for the record, well, Keep Jackson Beautiful is an organization, a nonprofit, an affiliate of Keep America Beautiful and Keep Mississippi Beautiful that has been around for 55 years right now. And we've always been dedicated to promoting the cleanliness of the city through litter abatement and cleanups and even promoting recycling. And our main component has been beautification, of course, Keep Jackson Beautiful. So have been in the past mainly focused on the cleanups and the beautification, but under my leadership now, I want to take a new approach and create a more sustainable focus, and not just tackling those two areas, but even more than that, water, and energy, and all that kind of stuff. So it's one of the key things what our new programs are going to focus around, but we have a couple new programs that I'm looking to try to implement. One major program that has been around since I think 2010 that we partner with is the Jackson Community Garden Initiative. It might have had a different name, but it's a program we have going on over, I think, probably 10 to 18 gardens. We looking to have, we started with 9, or well, 7 or 9, but we're looking to expand more, and we are out there gardening. We just planted last Thursday some stuff at Tougaloo Street Garden and Verdant Edition. So that's one of our main programs right now, and the cleanup programs. We haven't too long just closed out the Great American Cleanup. The kickoff is normally March 3rd, or the first Saturday in March through the end of May. So ours tailed in into June some, but I think we had a successful cleanup season this year, and of course it's hot now, so people don't want to really get out there and do the sweating and passing out from the heat. But yeah, so those are some of the programs that we're focused on at the current time.
One of the things I wanted to ask you about, I've been curious. I know you all are a small operation, but you do depend, if I'm not mistaken, heavily on volunteerism.
Yes, we
and
do.
People in the community assisting with this effort.
Yes.
So talk a bit about the volunteer piece, how people can volunteer, and then what are some of the projects that you can speak on in terms of beautification of communities, neighborhood right-of-ways, whatever. Just kind of talk a bit about that.
Okay, well, first, I'm kind of in the process of revamping how we approach volunteerism. That's one of our pillars, but we are making it more accessible for people who want to volunteer. We have a brand new website that kicked off at I think the end of February, and we are listed.
And that website is?
KeepJacksonBeautiful.com. Okay. You can go online, see our calendar of events, register for those events, and you automatically be included in the volunteer database. So whenever we have events, we send out the flyers or information regarding any event, so you can stay abreast of to what type of events we have. It could be from cleanups, going into parks, planting stuff, our new community orchard. We just started at Rosemont. We'll be in the second phase soon, but that's one aspect of our volunteerism, and we need it. We survive off volunteerism. We have a lot of volunteers that repeat, but we really need to plead for those new, young, because we do have a lot of older volunteers, but we need a good bit of young. Jackson State is one of our main contributors of volunteers because, of course, a student has to have 120 volunteer hours. So We love it when they're in session and we can utilize them, and they love to come out and help. They were at our Blackburn groundbreaker we had, and it was tremendous how many people was there. It seemed like it was like 100 something volunteers, but the energy from it, it was great. So we definitely live off volunteers.
And for the viewers, explain again the process for registration as a volunteer.
Okay,
How does
well,
that go?
you can go to our website, keepjacksonbeautiful.com, and you can go to our calendar of events. It's a button on the front page, or you can go to the calendar at the toolbar at the top, and they'll take you straight to any events that are finna come up. Now or future. You can't see the past ones because it'll knock it off, but you can go on and register, and you can hit the little icon. People don't realize it's a little eye in the corner. You can see what the event is about. Sure. And you register and you join, and you automatically become a part of our volunteer database and receive updates from that point of what type of volunteer opportunities we have.
Awesome. And I know part of your strategy to expand the program and better the program is to reach out to people who want to also contribute in donations. So I know that's a big piece of it. You volunteerism, then you have donations and contributions. And so talk a bit about that. And what are some of your strategy approaches to getting there?
Well, currently, the city is a main supporter, and we thank you all for it. We've been an arm of the city and the solid waste division since probably our inception, and we really support and thank for that collaboration. But our our sponsorships and donors, right now we don't have as many as we would like, so we want to get as many as we can, and going out to the different businesses. My aspect is, if you're a business of Jackson, if you're elected official of Jackson, if you are a neighborhood association, if you are even a citizen, you can join Keep Jackson Beautiful. You can donate. You can sponsor one of our events. You can become a member. So it's different ways that people can be a part of Keep Jackson Beautiful. You don't necessarily just have to volunteer. It's more than one aspect, and we really, really appreciate any funding that may come our way.
Is it just as simple to contribute, sponsor, or donate as it is to volunteer?
Oh yes, of course. We have to make it very, but yeah, you can go to the website as well. We have 2 tabs at the top, a membership tab if you want to become a member, and a donate tab. And it lists all the different levels, and actually we're going to be meeting pretty soon. I want to restructure how our memberships are. I want to be able to offer the people who donate or become members something, so you will get something out of it, not just donating. I want to be able to give back more to those who contribute to us.
Here's a suggestion, and certainly I'm just throwing this out there as a thought, is since you are looking for volunteers and partners, you know, Jackson has a reservoir, if you will, a wealth of talent when it comes to landscaping. I mean, landscaping businesses everywhere.
Everywhere.
And it might not be a bad idea to kind of look at some of those partners and perhaps do a project, and I'm just throwing that out there because it's a benefit to the entire city, the Smith Park downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a greening project. You know, I'm big on urban and regional planning and environmental land use and things of that nature, and making sure we take care of our environment. But that's a thought. If you know, Smith Park is a jewel within the middle of the city, and we've been talking for a long time about how we can work on the aesthetics of it. And that's just something that maybe I want to take a look at, adopt it as a park for Keep Jackson Beautiful, as a model to what we can do in Jackson. I'm just throwing it out there, Jeff. If I'm off in your lane, I apologize.
Oh, that's a good idea, because I know Downtown Partners, I know that's a part of their jurisdiction. So they are now a member of Keep Jackson Beautiful, which is good, so we can have that partnership. So I think that'll be an excellent.
Just thought I'd throw it. I'm really passionate about what you're doing, committed to it, whatever I can do to assist. And I know the city of Jackson, as you say, have been partners for a long time as an organization. And so we're here to help. So before we close the segment, any last words?
Well, it's a couple. For one, I wanted to mention, since our partnership, I went through some old files and noticed that Keep Jackson Beautiful actually did the garden behind City Hall. We was a part of that.
Wow.
Josh, we was a part of that. And when they unveiled the statue there, so we actually initiated the garden right there at City Hall.
Little history there.
Yeah, a little history.
Wonderful,
Yes,
wonderful.
yes. But yes, I would just want to say that Keep Jackson Beautiful is a nonprofit that we all should be able to support. We all live in the same environment, so we all have to protect that environment that we live in. And if you can't contribute with volunteerism, we want you to contribute monetarily or just anything that you can offer. It doesn't have to be money. If you have some services that you can provide, we would greatly accept those with any of our projects. So we just want to thank everyone who are already supporting and the people who will support us in the future.
And your contact information?
Yes, my name is Alicia Crudo. You can contact me at keepjacksonbeautiful@gmail.com, or you can go to our website and contact me through there as well, keepjacksonbeautiful.com, and my phone number is 601-953-1123.
Awesome. Well, we know we'll certainly have you back in the studio. You've been a fantastic guest, Ms. Crudup, and we wish you well on much success in your new position and taking Keep Jackson Beautiful to the next level. Thank you again for being such a great guest.
Thank you.